Good morning and welcome to TMI Socials. Another interesting time for you to stay up to date with trends on social media with me, Nuoluwapo Stevens. Better still, call me a social media butterfly. I don't mind. Anyway, so today makes it a week where the hashtag End Bad Governance protest kickstarted, right here in Nigeria. But now here is a viral video of our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu reassuring Nigerians of what he intends to do. He says, and I quote, "As we navigate through these temporary pains, please remember that every effort is being made to ensure a stable and prosperous future for all Nigerians. Our collective strength and unity will pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. We are in this together, and we will overcome." Take a listen.
May be hard on us, and there is no doubt that it's tough on us. But I urge you all to look beyond the present temporary pains and aim at the larger picture. All our good and helpful plans are in the works. More importantly, I know that they will work. Sadly, there was an unavailable lag between subsidy removal and these plans coming fully online. However, we are swiftly closing the time gap. I plead with you, please have faith in our ability to deliver and in our concern for your well-being. We will get out of this turbulence.
We are in this together. We're going to get out of this together. Have faith. Words, from the president this morning. Let's see how you took this on social media. This user like says, one thing I love about Tinubu is the totality unscripted public address he does. It's top tier compared to the previous government. Oops, ouch, ouch, ouch. Another reaction, please. Let us see what we have. Still in this bit, Michael says, spending lavishly and telling the people you're supposed to cater for to endure suffering. What is the definition of witchcraft or wizardry again? Well, I don't know if you ask me, Michael. King says, Mr. President, Nigerians, let us stand with Mr. President and trust the process. God bless Nigeria. One more take would be from Raymond, and Raymond says, always very uninspiring. Nothing to inspire the people, nothing presidential, absolutely nothing. Or so you think. Anyway, still on trends on social media, let's have this one from Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuggar. He has come out to say that the federal government won't accept any foreign interference at all in the aftermath of the violence that trailed the hashtag End Bad Governance protest in the country. Well, he stated this yesterday when he met with the members of the diplomatic corps in Abuja, warning that the government will not spare anybody funding the protest from within and outside the country. Take a listen.
To brief you directly on the current situation in the country, and in particular on the protests, and in some areas, the violence and disorder that we've witnessed. This is important because of the level of misinformation that has flourished on social media and other sources about the challenges we face and the genuine efforts made by the federal government to deliver and support a range of long.
Now let's see how Nigerians, netizens took this online. This user, Sparky Jerry, says, Nigeria warning Russia is like Auntie Romata warning very dark man. And then Permanent Valley says, you did warn Russia, asking a question there. Let's take another reaction. Still, Flame says, warns Russia? Same Russia that the entire NATO hasn't been able to handle, and he is laughing out loud. Let's have another take from George. George says, Nigeria wants Russia care. Since when did Nigeria gather morale like this? Okay, now let's have one more take, one more reaction. One more reaction on this particular story would be from Catherine. And she says, I beg, make una sit down. Does Putin look like he cares what you guys think or what's going on in your country? And does he look like the kind of man that can be threatened? You should be scared of him. Well, remember that, the Russian embassy had already come out to say we're not really interested in what's going on. So stop, flying our flags right here in Nigeria. Away from that, let's move over to Malakayari. Yes, that's the CEO of NNPCL. He has been trending, actually, an old video, a 2019 video of him promising Nigerians that all the 4 refineries would work before President Tinubu's second tenure ends. Yes, so that video has been trending. But in another development, he has declared that he will reveal the truth about the company's operation when the time is right. Now, Kayari made this assertion yesterday while testifying before a Senate had a committee investigating alleged economic sabotage in the petroleum industry and led by Senator Okweyemi Bamidele. The committee is probing the oil firm's activities amidst controversy and public scrutiny. Now, that's the video that's been on the street of socials. Let's have a listen and move over to your thoughts.
From Nigerians, why can we be an oil-producing country with 4 refineries and yet importing sometimes 100% of our petroleum product requirement? It's very sad. The GMD Emeritus has told you the steps that we have taken when the Port refinery is going to be in place. But I assure you, GMD will follow it up to make sure that within the life of this administration, before Baba's tenure ends in 2023, we'll deliver only 4 refineries.
2019, and this is 2024. We're still talking about refineries, shockingly. But anyway, what do I know? Let's move over to the street of socials and get your thoughts. This user, Daniel, says, I will expose the truth when the time comes. In his words, okay, in other words, Marakayari isn't really bothered by the situation of things. Otherwise, there wouldn't be the hesitation to address the issue. Okay, another take still on this. This guy says blackmailing his fellow corrupt associates so that no one dares to sack him for his poor performance as the NNPC boss. Let's have one more reaction on this story from Local Weary. Ooh, what a name there. And this one says, the time is now, please. We can all guess the people involved in the sabotage, though. Anyway, still on trending information and just on social media, let's move over to hashtag Zaria that trended on Tuesday. Well, in another development, the family of Ismaila Mohammed, a 16-year-old boy who was killed by the Nigerian army under President Bola Tinubu during the ongoing hashtag #EndBadGovernment protest, has been compensated with 300,000 naira. Allegedly. Well, this follows the Army's admission of responsibility for the fatal shooting in Zaria, Kaduna State, on Wednesday. So apparently the news that was online says the Nigerian Army compensated the father with 300,000 naira, but the father has come out to say Nigerian Army only gave him to buy water. Take a listen.
Just tell us. How do you expect
Okay, let's see how you reacted to this particular video. If we can get the reaction, Agbavota says, cow equals to 1 million naira. Human being equals to 300,000 naira. Welcome to my TED Talk. And I am Agbavota. Another take will be from Okoli Stephen. He says, height of wickedness. 1 cow in Nigeria is around 800K. And the Nigerian military is paying 300K for human life. Does it mean cows has more value than the boy the military killed? This is quite shameful. Another take still in the story. Let us see. Daily Justice says 300K. Is that for a cow or compensation for human tragedy? That amount can't even buy a dead cow. We are talking about a human being. For Christ's sake, the deceased family should reject the blood money. It's an insult. They should accept nothing less than 10 million naira. Now, that's what this user is saying. But do you think 10 million naira would actually, quantify a particular human's life? I mean, a young, promising Nigerian. Anyway, let's move over to the final story. Well, on the footballing scene, our wonderful, amazing D Tigress that have been doing us proud in the Olympics has been trending. So Nigeria's female basketball team, D Tigress, has been kicked out of the ongoing Olympics tournament in Paris following their 74-88 loss in the quarterfinals to USA. The Nigeria team had a spectacular game in the fourth quarter, outscoring the US by 26-12. However, it wasn't enough to upset the deficit in the last 3 quarters. The Tigress will exit the tournament as the first African team to ever reach the Olympics quarterfinals. Well, this comes hours after Nigeria's assistant coach Aisha Mohammed bragged about the Tigress sending the US home in an interview with newsmen. Now let's listen to the assistant coach verbatim.
Well, by His grace, we're gonna beat US. That's our main purpose of going there. So we want to shake the world. So we're gonna shock the world.
What's the team spirit like?
Oh, we are all ready. So like we're hungry. We're hungry. We want to be in that, but just go there. Tear them apart.
What would be your message for Nigeria?
Oh, Nigeria, we need you guys' support, prayers. As soon as we're playing, please. Muslim, Christian, whatever you are out there, please, we need your prayers and support. And we're going to make you guys proud. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Let's get to hear your name.
Aisha Muhammad.
Aisha Mohammed there, the assistant coach for the Tigress. Let's see how you reacted to this particular story. Oluwatimileyin says, Nigeria's women's basketball team in Paris 2024, the only African team to qualify, defeated number 3 ranked Australia in their first game, beat number 5 ranked Canada to reach the knockout stage. The first African team to play in an Olympics quarterfinal, achieved the best ever finish by an African team at the Olympics, male or female. The Tigress should be proud. One more reaction would be from Juju Pinta. He says, normally we just by allow them win. If not, them not reach normally at all. Daniel Praise, tell me about it. I mean, the girls have been doing amazingly well.
The Tigress did well. Believe
Yes,
me,
indeed,
we must give it
because-
to them. If our Super Eagles are actually trying like this, we will not be having some of the back and forth we have with.
Someone actually said they should invite the coach of the D Tigress over to the Super Eagles. Maybe she's going to deliver, because what a man can do, a woman can do better.
Probably the assistant coach Aisha might stay off so that they can have. She's speaking like a politician. But anyway, let's talk about more serious things. We had the president addressing people again. I don't know. I don't really know. We are just tired of the whole situation. President Tinubu, things are not working well. A tuber of yam is about 7,000 naira. And that is the tuber of yam you get for 300, 400, 500, 1,000 naira a few months back. Things are not improving. I think the government really need to sit up and stop the blame game. And the person who actually lost his life somewhere in Kaduna, it's actually tougher in Kaduna State. There are some things we are not seeing in the media. Yes, I can tell you for free, there are some things we are not seeing on the media. I have people who reside in Kaduna, and it's not too good there. There's a place called Tudunwada, Kaswa Chido's area. It's been ravaged by some of these guys that have taken over the protest. People are dying every day, and they are still protesting for their right. If it is their civic right to come out and lend their voice to a bad governance, I think the government should wake up and do the needful. Tolulokbe, we need to go. You've heard what Anu brought to the front burner. A lot of things to talk about. What says you before we leave?
I'm glad you're of interest in sports. The Olympics has made it possible for us to also what is happening at the Paris 2024 Olympics. But really start what something we are seeing coming from states in the north. The master will prevail, and also put into the voice of reasoning and a way to find a lasting solution. And the government could come up with strategy and policy that can really cost of living that is skyrocketing like a galloping inflation at this point in time. That way, people can feel a little bit of relief from the crisis. talk. From the Abuja Metro Studio, Daniel, you have the last word.
I'm very sure something told me that you will start with the sport aspect.
Of course.
Because that is what I was actually saying to Lu. I know you are going to start with the Tigress and of course their performance. Thank you so much, Arnold, for Stevens, for
Thanks
that
for
beautiful
having
one.
me.
We'll be seeing you on the next one. My name is Daniel Praise Ose Debame. On behalf of all of us, bye for now.